Good evening, folks. It's your, it's your bro, Richie here. Again, today's video is now part 3 on the Dodge Viper. So part 3 on the Dodge Viper. And today's video is now part 3. So that's nice. So today's video is now part 3 on the Dodge Viper, and today I'll be talking to y'all about my dream Viper, the Gen 3 Viper. So before I get started, make sure you all like the video, subscribe. So like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit that notification bell and all. See you later when I make a brand new uploads. Okay, so without any further ado, let's begin. So the Gen 3 Viper. So Gen 3 Viper Viper VX from 2013. So 2013 to 2017. Here we go. So let's do this. At a dealer conference on September 14th, 2010. Say 2010 in Orlando, Florida. Drinking water, so that's perfect. Just to stay hydrated. Say in Orlando, Florida. Both the then Chrysler Group and Fiat CEO Sergio Marchionne was reported to have concluded his remarks by unveiling a rolling 2012 Viper prototype. Say 2012 Viper prototype. Say 2012 Viper prototype. The Viper was also the Viper was also on display for one night only. So it was a one night stand in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the 11th Viper owners Invitational, or VOI 11, from September 30th to October 3rd, 2010. So from September 30th to October, so September 30th to October 3rd. So from September 30th to October 3rd, 2010. So I was like around 3-4 days, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, Ralph Keely's. So from September 30th to October. So from September 30th to October 3rd, both in 2010. Ralph Keely's. So Ralph Keely's was in both attendance and gathered feedback from potential customers about the exterior design of the car. So from potential customers. I'm lucky at least. From potential customers about the exterior design. The exterior design of the car. From potential customers about the exterior design of the car. The Gen 5 badge was unveiled as well as this event. This event on each dining table in the hall in autumn or fall, so in fall of 2011 or autumn 2011, whatever you want to call it. So in fall of 2011, Ralph Keeley's announced. Ralph Keeley's announced. So Ralph Keeley's announced that the next gen Viper, that the next gen, can we talk? That the next gen Viper would debut at the New York Auto Show, or NYS, so New York Auto Show in April, so early 2012. Well, early May 2012, something like that. The 2013 SRT Viper was the 2013 SRT Viper was the 2013 SRT Viper so the 2013 SRT Viper was unveiled at the 2012 New York Auto Show. Preliminary specs include the following: an all aluminum 8 point, so an all so a 8 point, so a naturally aspirated 8.4 liter, say 8.4 liter, so 8.4 liter Chrysler derived all aluminum V10 motor, so rated at a colossal, so at 6,150 RPMs, at a colossal 640 horsepower. That's pretty good. So at 6,150 RPMs, a colossal 640 horsepower, and at 4,950 RPMs, 600 pound feet, 600 pound feet, 813 Newton meters of torque. So yeah, 4,950 RPMs. Also had a 6-speed Tremec TR, so a 6-speed Tremec TR, so a 6-speed Tremec TR 6060 manual with a final drive ratio of 3.55, 50% improvement in torsional stiffness. So torsional stiffness over previous models. It even had as many upgrades as any other car would have, like electronic stability control, or so ESC, so electronic stability control, so electronic stability control, electronic stability control, traction control, so electronic stability control, so electronic stability control, traction control, 4-channel anti-lock braking system, or ABS, carbon fiber and aluminum skin with a 0.36 drag coefficient. Pirelli P0 Z-rated tires. Say Pirelli P0 Z-rated. So Pirelli P0 Z-rated tires, 4-piston Brembo brakes. So 4-piston Brembo brakes with 4-piston Brembo brakes. So 4-piston Brembo brakes with fixed aluminum calipers with vented 355 by 32 millimeter diameter rotors, 20 millimeter lower seating position. So 20 millimeter lower seating. So 20 millimeter lower seating position. 7 inch, 7 inch full color, customizable interior. So customizable, not interior, sorry, customizable instrument cluster. Uconnect RA3 or RA4 access in vehicle connectivity system with optional Sirius XM travel link and Harman Harman Kardon audio system. Bi-xenon projector headlights with white light emitting diode or LED. So LED daylight running lights and LED turn signals, LED tail lights with integrating stop and turn illumination and snakeskin texture lens. And even has a maximum speed of top speed of 206 miles an hour. That's like a mile an hour faster than a Ford GT and a Carrera GT. Kind of what I'm going on. Anyways, say a maximum speed of 206 miles an hour. And an acceleration time of 0 to 60 acceleration time of 3.5 seconds. A maximum speed of 206 miles an hour and a 0 to 60 acceleration time. Say a maximum speed of 206 miles an hour. So 206 miles an hour and a maximum speed of 206 miles an hour. 206 miles an hour and a 0 to 60 acceleration time of 3.5 seconds. The only notable change for the 2014 model year was the addition of a third traction control mode. So a third traction control mode for improved performance during raining, when it rains. Sales. So sales of the Viper. So sales of the Viper for 2013. So sales of the Viper. So sales of the Viper for both 2013 and 2014 were unfortunately poor. In October 2013, a month before Paul Walker passed away, rest in peace. Sales of the Viper for 20 sales of the Viper for 20 so sales of the Viper for 2013 so sales of the Viper for both 2013 and 2014 were poor. In October 2013, a month before Paul Walker passed away. So in October 2013, a month before Paul Walker passed away. So before he died, production was reduced by a third. So production was reduced by 33.3% due to both low sales and growing inventory. Both low sales and growing inventory. In April 2014, production. So in April 2014, production ceased for over 2 months. For over 2 months due to slow sales. Sorry. So in April 2014, production ceased for over 2 months due to slow sales. Dodge addressed the issue by reducing the price, so making it cheaper, reducing the price of unsold 2014 models by $15,000. Not bad. I mean, like less price by 15 grand cheaper is pretty good. And announced the 2015 models would carry the new lower price tag. So the new lower price tag, or the new cheaper price tag, I think it's called it. Anyways, in 2014, so not 14, sorry. So Dodge addressed the issue by reducing the price of unsold. So Dodge addressed the issue by reducing the price of unsold 2014 models by $15,000 and announced the 2015 models would carry the new lower price tag, or cheaper price, or new cheaper price tag. In 2015, the SRT Viper was renamed the Dodge Viper, and the motor or engine received an extra 5 horsepower, raising the maximum power output. So raising the maximum. So like raising the maximum power output to 645 horsepower, the same as the ACR version of the the same as the ACR version of the Viper, almost a Mustang. Sorry. There was also an improvement, a highway fuel economy of 20 mpg. There's also an improved highway fuel economy of 20 mpg in October 2015. Fiat Chrysler, the joint owners group announced that the Viper would unfortunately end production in 2017. Initially, looked like he's killed off in 2017. Unfortunately, initially Fiat Chrysler cited poor sales. So initially, Fiat Chrysler cited. How can you talk? What? There we go. Initially, Fiat Chrysler cited poor sales as a reason for discontinuing the Viper. So initially Fiat Chrysler cited poor sales as a reason for discontinuing the Viper. However, other sources have stated the car was discontinued because the Viper. So it's discontinued because the Viper was unable to comply with FMVSS 226 or 226 safety regulation, which requires side curtain airbags. Last part, and I'll do one more part, and then I'll call it a night. So which requires side curtain airbags. In July 2017, So in July 2017, Fiat Chrysler announced they'd be permanently closing the Connor assembly plants on October. Sorry. So they'll be permanently closing the Connor assembly plants. The Connor assembly plants on August 31st. August 31st. So the end of August 2017. So for those who don't know what FMVSS 226 stands for, it stands for Federal Motor Vehicle. So Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standard 226, or so FMVSS 226. It regulates automotive ejection mitigation. So it regulates automotive ejection mitigation in the U.S. like all FMVSS. It's like all other federal motor vehicle safety standards, FMVSS. So like all other federal motor vehicle safety standards, FMVSS 226 is administered by the U.S. Department of Transportation, says NHTSA. So by the USDOT's NHTSA. So the U.S. is United States Department of Transportation, says National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. This standard establishes requirements for ejection mitigation systems to reduce. So this standard establishes. So this standard establishes requirements for ejection mitigation systems to reduce the likelihood of both complete and partial ejections. So both complete and partial ejections of vehicle occupants through side windows during either rollovers or side impact events. The standard applies to the side windows next to the first three rows of seats and to a portion of the cargo area behind either the first or second rows in motor vehicles with a GVWR gross vehicle weight rating of 10,000 pounds, so 4,500 kilos or less, except walk-in vans, modified roof vehicles, so modified roof cars and convertibles. Many automotive insiders believe this standard led to the so many automotive insiders believe this standard led to the demise, like to the passing of the Dodge Viper Gen 3, Ford Ranger Gen 2, Ford Crown Victoria, and the Gen 3 Lincoln Town Car. Okay, initially, so back to the Viper. Initially, Fiat Chrysler cited poor sales as a reason. So initially, Fiat Chrysler cited poor sales as a reason for discontinuing the Viper. However, other sources have stated the car was discontinued because the Viper was unable to comply with FMVSS 226 safety regulation, which requires side curtain airbags. In July 2017, Fiat Chrysler announced they'd I'll do one more part and I'll end it there for tonight. So last part and I'll do there. The European market, so Euro market. So both the SR1, so both the SR1 and so both the SR1 and SR2 fiber Viper were exported. So both the SR1 and SR2 Viper were exported to Europe and sold. So both the SR1 and SR2 so both the SR1 and both the SR1 and both the SR1 and SR2 Viper were exported to Europe and sold as a Chrysler Viper. So Chrysler Viper. The ZB1 Viper. So the ZB1 Viper was sold in Europe during 2005-2006. So during 2005 to 2006, it was the first model. That's right, the first model to be sold as a Dodge as part of Chrysler. So it was the first model to be sold. It was the first model. It was the first model to be sold as a Dodge as part of Chrysler's new sales strategy for the Euro market. In the UK, it's referred to as a Viper. So in the UK, it's referred to as a Viper, but was sold as the Dodge SR. So in the UK, it's referred to as the Viper. In the UK, it's referred to as a Viper, but was sold as the Dodge SRT10. As the Viper's names as the Viper names are registered. So as the Viper names are registered trademark. As the Viper names are registered trademark. So as the Viper names are registered trademark. That's right, trademark in the UK. Say trademark in the UK. Okay. So that'll be it for tonight. So for my next Viper video will be about the special variants, like with the road pack. So for my next Viper video will be about the special. So for my next Viper video will be about the special variants. So beginning with that will be the road packages. Starting off with the first one, which is the Viper ECR. Specifically the SR2. That's right, SR2 version. Okay. And so yeah, so that would be it for tonight. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe. So like and subscribe. Comment it. Like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell. So hit that notification bell and hit all. So you alert of when I make. So and hit all. So you alert of when I make brand new uploads. Okay, I gotta go to bed now. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe. Have a great evening and have a great day tomorrow morning. So but until then, stay safe. Have a great evening and have a great day tomorrow morning. So but until then, stay safe. Have a great evening and have a great day tomorrow morning. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, take care, folks. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys soon.